got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Let's go now. Lion. Mustang 19.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
Check go!
First carry for the Iowa State man, Brose. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Little trouble.
Here we go.
Opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Go Chap! Go Chap! Ready?
Here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you get it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road.
Cougar 19!
This is just a terrible start. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D is back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6.
Check. Rig it. Hut.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Here we go. 60 by 6. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That
On the ready.
For 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Willis looking to throw on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere.
Here we
They
go,
want to
set.
move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this
Check,
man
check.
involved as well. And that's what they just
Check
did.
smash, check smash. Get up.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him
Ready,
to 2nd
ready.
and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Go.
Second down throw coming by Willis. And that is incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown.
Ready, set.
Because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline.
Warrior 70, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set. Hurt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready.
Willis looks to pass it here. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Come on,
The
come on.
Charger
Set.
drive about to get going. And it's
Check,
been a
check.
miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have
Big
to reach
Lion.
him. Do you do it with a little
Tempo,
bit of humor,
tempo,
maybe
tempo,
break the
tempo.
ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? You know the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw
Here we
interceptions
go,
on
set.
back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out hits somewhere.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Ready, ready.
Coming up here
Viking
looking for 3
18.
yards to pick up the first.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Down. Curve 19, curve 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Ready.
Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob.
Now this time, Willis throwing it. And this is caught at the 8.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now,
Hawk
everything they
70,
touch
Hawk
turns to
70.
gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Set.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Panther
here for
11,
first and
Panther
10.
11. Ready?
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Come on. Set.
So
60
now
Maverick,
2nd and 10
60
after the
Maverick.
incompletion on first down.
Huh.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Let's go now.
The run only got a yard. Here's
Trap
2nd and 9.
60, trap 60.
Herbert.
Denied.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Warrior 70. Ready, ready?
Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble
Panther
turnover.
60,
Now, they still
Panther
have the
60.
lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother
Trap
them
60,
no matter
trap
what the
60.
scoreboard says.
That's
Cup
the relief.
19, Cup
You still
19.
have the lead,
Riggs,
but coaches
Riggs.
look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball
19
over when they get a
tight,
chance to
19
score
tight.
more points and increase
Get
the
up.
lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it.
And that's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're
Set
thinking
up.
about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play.
Go.
Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble.
And
Big
usually-
sigh of relief. Huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense. But
Let's go now.
He hops right back on it. 6 yards
19
on that
Tiger,
last play.
19
Here's
Tiger.
2nd and 4.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety
Ready.
coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready, ready?
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
70
Here's a
Lions.
1st and 10 at the
79 Broncos.
14-yard
18
line.
Pioneer. Check go.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tanner Connor, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now, first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 ready.
Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Straight ahead is Hall. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To try again after the sack. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. Devin White. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Here we go, check.
They'll start with the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Willis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. The final shot before the break for Herbert. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Ready.
First down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Ball again on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
The center receiver in motion to the right. From the 31, Willis. He completes it to Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mostert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Malik Willis saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Willis. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. The tight end in motion right.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Willis on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together. Ball has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford